Josh Green here for SecondsOut. Delighted to be joined by Hughie Fury here in Sheffield. Back out once again, activity continues for you, Hughie. Exciting times.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I want, is the activity. I'm in a bit of a fight this time, so I'm looking forward to it.
How much of a goal was that? And was that really top of the priority list when you started this resurgence earlier this year? Get out, make sure you get that activity and start looking towards the levels where you actually want to be.
100%, that was the plan, to be activity, and I said get me out as much as you can, and this is what we're doing.
How has it been so far, and how does it feel compared to you were previously when you were right at the top of your game? Do you feel like those levels are coming back and you can go on and achieve even more than you have before?
Yeah, 100%. I believe the talent's always been there. We've been putting the work in, and people's going to see a big difference this time out.
What have you been doing since your last fight with Patrick Courtier? Was down there in Cardiff for that one, saw you there during that fight week. What have you been putting in since then?
It's always been eat, sleep, train, repeat, and we've always been working towards the goal of beating world champions, so at the end of the day it doesn't stop.
The man in the opposite corner, Christian Tun, he's got plenty of experience, certainly in sparring, but not fought the big names as you have in the ring. What are you expecting from him?
Listen, I'm expecting a fight. At the end of the day, this is what we trained for, is a fight. I don't care what anyone brings. I've done my training, and that's it, so I'm just looking forward to it.
That's probably the most fired up and animated I've seen you on a stage for a little while. Look relaxed and like you're really enjoying it. Is that the case?
100% I am. I'm excited because I have put the hard work in. Now it's just about putting it in the ring, and I love to fight. I really love to fight, so this is what it's going to be. It's going to be a fight. I hope he brings it, and it's going to be a good night.
For you, being in that sort of mindset, how different is that from a couple of years ago when your career was not where you wanted it to be, and having that enjoyment back? How is it different, and how can it benefit you?
Listen, I thank God for obviously the challenges I've had, and it's made me stronger, and it's made me appreciate things a lot more. So now it's about taking advantage of every opportunity.
There's a lot going on in the heavyweight division, and you'll be wanting to put yourself into that mix. If you look at those top names and the names maybe just below that world title level, where and who do you want to be in with?
I want to be in with the best. I believe I can beat the best, so I want these big fights. Like I say, I've never been afraid to fight anyone, and these are the fights that I want.
I know people have mentioned the likes of the Martin Bacolis, the Dillian White. We know he's someone that's looking for a fight. Are these things that are very much in your mind as you step up the levels?
The big fights. The main thing is get this one out of the way on Friday. You can't underestimate anyone, and then whoever comes.
I'd like to get a quick reaction to Saturday night as well, what we saw in the ring between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. Watching on, what were your thoughts on it?
It's heavyweight boxing. Like I say, it's obviously it's a shock. Heavyweight boxing, one punch can change it all. And I honestly thought Anthony Joshua was going to win that fight, but the experience, to be fair, because I thought that was with him, but to be fair, listen, he'll come again. It's heavyweight boxing. You can't really hit a man when he's down, but I believe he'll come again.
Do you believe there will be a rematch, and what do you think you would need to change if there was one?
Listen, a rematch again is 50-50 because of the who can punch. He almost hurt him in the end. It's literally the big massive punches, so one punch can end it, but I do think he should take the rematch.
We saw the game plan maybe not being executed as he would have wanted it, especially after that big shot that he took in the first round. Do you think that's something that was really missing on Saturday night for AJ?
I think he was missing. Basically, he done a lot of mistakes in there. A lot of mistakes. His hands was down. To be fair, and even when he got hit low blow, he should have took advantage of it and took the time to recover, but never.
I'm surprised a man of his experience who didn't take that time. A full 5 minutes was on offer if he wanted it, with it being a low blow.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I was shocked when it comes to that, especially when he got knocked down. He never even took advantage. He jumped straight back up. He never recovered himself. He should have at least jumped up at 6, take them extra few seconds. But listen, it's the fight industry.
Seeing these big occasions, 96,000 people at Wembley on Saturday night, that must really get the fire burning inside of you to be in these big occasions.
Of course it does. This is what I want more than anything in the world. I live for this. This is what I train for every single day, and hopefully these opportunities come.
Final thing, Hughie, just your prediction for Friday night.
Knockout.
Good man. Cheers for your time.
Yeah. What can we say? We're here for the press conference. Roll on Friday.
Absolutely. We talked about activity with Hughie when he sort of restarted at the beginning of the year. I was there down in Cardiff for his fight with Patrick Courtier. A really impressive display. What have you seen since then coming into Friday night?
He's improving all the time now. He's getting that ring rust off, so he's had 2 fights back. This is number 3. We've got a live opponent. It's going to be interesting, this fight.
How much improvement do you think Hughie can make at this stage in his career after all the time off? We talk about fighters younger in their careers, prospects improving quickly, but how easy is it to improve later in a career? Hughie's 30 years of age now.
Improve on what exactly?
From a technical standpoint, I guess.
Technically he's perfect. He just needs to improve on his condition, his ring rust, his distance, all these type of things. There's nothing you can learn a man at 30 years of age who's boxed all of his life. It's about just working on game plans and stuff, and biting down your gum shield and having a fight, isn't it?
Christian in the opposite corner, a man with plenty of pedigree. He certainly sparred a lot of top fighters. What are you expecting to see from him in the opposite corner? Challenges that he can pose to Hughie?
Sparring partners ain't good fighters. That means nothing to me. You know, lace of gloves on the ground the world with a set of gloves around your neck. What does that mean? Yeah, he'll have knowledge in there. But look, let me just put it this way to you, mate, yeah? It's like me and you going out there and having a set of gloves on and having a spar. It's friendly. But if I'm coming to rip your fucking head off and you're ripping mine off, that's when your heart and your arsehole goes or stays. This is the difference in fighting and sparring. When it's in that ring, it's real. There ain't no games being played. They're there to take your head off. Spar is a spar. So that means nothing to me. And whatever happens in spars also means nothing to me, because it's what happens under them lights.